Mark Golding plans to renounce his UK citizenship and pens a letter to Jamaicans.
Dear fellow Jamaicans, today I address you on a matter of personal significance and national importance.
Hello everyone, welcome to this update. Before we get into this one, please remember to hit the like button, share button, and the subscription button. Mark Golding, president of the People's National Party, says he will renounce his UK citizenship. This follows weeks of conversations regarding if an aspiring Prime Minister of Jamaica should hold dual citizenship.
So, my situation is one where I've always regarded my status as being normal and not something that I should be concerned about. However, when the issue came out in the public domain, I did say that while my own view of the matter of dual citizenship is that we should be expanding rather than narrowing the scope of who can participate in our political process, even at the highest level, given the diaspora that we have as a reality, the Jamaican family being international, and we being so dependent on our Jamaican family for the sustenance and support of our economy and our society here, and we discussed some of those issues a while ago in the discussion on economic transformation. I also said that I had to be mindful of where the Jamaican people felt about this, and if it became apparent that the view was that leaders in the parliament, or members of parliament, senators, or persons of holding high office should be exclusively Jamaican citizens, I would take that into account. And comrades, we have reached a point now where we have some data on the views of the public on this matter. And while I express my own view is on the way we ought to be going as a country in relation to this issue, I do not want my status to be something which could hold the party back, impact the party negatively, or any of our candidates who are on the road to victory in difficult seats which we're looking to win, to have any kind of disadvantage because of my status. So as a result of that, I have decided to take that issue off the table by renouncing my
But how did this unfold? Mark Golding's citizenship status came to public attention when the opposition representatives on the Constitutional Reform Committee, did not sign off on the committee's report. At that time, Mark Golding raised a few concerns regarding the process. Mark Golding shared that the opposition is not in favor of a phased approach to decolonization and that Jamaica should not have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the King's Yard.
We're not in favor of a phased approach to decolonization. We're not in favor of having 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the King's Yard. We must either be in or out. Can't be neither fish nor fowl. Time come to deal with this matter once and for all.
Following that press conference where Mark Golding shared his and the stance of the opposition, news started to circulate that Mark Golding holds dual citizenship. Mark Golding is also a citizen of the UK. In the context of this information, and Mark Golding's previous statements on decolonization, there were lots of conversations around whether the leader of the opposition, an aspiring Prime Minister of Jamaica, should hold dual citizenship. Well, Jamaicans have spoken, and in this regard, Mark Golding plans to renounce his UK citizenship and pens a letter to Jamaicans.
Dear fellow Jamaicans, today I address you on a matter of personal significance and national importance. My decision to retain solely my Jamaican citizenship and to renounce my British citizenship. Firstly, it is important to acknowledge that having citizenship of a Commonwealth country is required under our Constitution. This provision recognizes the historical and family connections that many Jamaicans, including myself, share with other Commonwealth nations. I am a Jamaican citizen and have a Jamaican passport. I was born in Jamaica. I grew up in Jamaica. I have worked my entire life here, and I have always acted with Jamaica's best interests at heart. I have sworn allegiance to Jamaica and to Jamaica alone. My father, Professor the Honorable Sir John Golding, OJ, came to Jamaica from the United Kingdom, and I also acquired that citizenship by descent. My citizenship status has always been in full compliance with our laws and Constitution. In a democratic society, it is important that our laws reflect the collective will and evolving values of the Jamaican people. The question of eligibility requirements for political leaders to serve is important and should be addressed comprehensively as part of the ongoing constitutional reform process. That discussion should recognize that as many Jamaicans live overseas as live here, that our economy and society are deeply reliant on the support of Jamaicans overseas, and that we need talent and participation drawn from the entire Jamaican family to tackle our nation's challenges in the pursuit of national development. Based on a scientific poll that we recently commissioned, I am aware that while not an overwhelming majority, a significant percentage of our population believes that political leaders and other holders of high national office should hold only Jamaican citizenship. My father was a great servant of the Jamaican people. I love him dearly. He has always been a moral compass in my life, and I remain proud of his legacy of service, especially to persons with disabilities. Nevertheless, as someone putting myself forward to the people of Jamaica for high office, I have decided to ensure that my citizenship is not a matter of concern to those who feel strongly that persons holding high office in Jamaica should be Jamaican citizens only. Moreover, I do not want this matter to be used as a distraction by an unpopular government that has lost the trust and confidence of a majority of the Jamaican people. We must focus on the pressing issues facing our nation and solutions to give better quality of life to our people. The current administration's dismal failures in healthcare, education, social infrastructure, and the persistent problem of crime and violence need our undivided attention and collective efforts to address. It is also crucial to focus on and tackle the corruption, mismanagement, nepotism, and waste that have unfortunately characterized the current government. These issues must remain at the forefront of our national discourse. By renouncing British citizenship, when it is not legal or constitutionally required for me to do so, I demonstrate and reiterate my unwavering commitment to Jamaica. At a time when we must focus on the critical challenges facing our nation, it also eliminates the potential distraction that political opponents have grasped at in the face of electoral defeat. Thank you for your understanding, my fellow Jamaicans, and thank you for your continued support. Let us remain united in our efforts to build a stronger, more inclusive Jamaica that works for all. Yours faithfully, Mark Golding.
That's it. What are your views on this update? Please remember to leave your comments in the chat. Also, remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. See you in the next one.